Welcome to Nipissing University's virtual campus tour. We would like to begin by recognizing that we are located on the traditional territories of the Nipissing First Nations in lands protected by the Robertson-Huron Treaty of 1850 in North Bay, Ontario. The campus is nestled between Lake Nipissing and Trout Lake and is located within a stunning 720 acres of Canadian Shield Forest. On this tour, we will visit the Education Centre, the Library, the Athletic Centre, our new Student Centre, Monastery Hall, and Governor's House residence. At the end of the tour, if you still have questions, we will share our office's contact information and are happy to connect with you either virtually or on campus soon. We will begin the tour in the Education Centre, where most of Nipissing's classrooms, lab spaces, and faculty offices are located. Just inside the main entrance, you will find the Registrar's office. Everything from your application to graduation at Nipissing will be processed by this office. Everything that can be done in the office can be done online, as far as registering for courses, space bookings in the Education Centre, official transcripts, and proof of enrollment letters. Across from the Registrar's office is the first classroom we will visit, F210. Nipissing University boasts small class sizes with an average of 29 students per class. And during this tour, we will show you, for lack of a better term, what a large, a medium, and a small classroom look like in the Education Centre. In your first year, or in an introductory level course, you could find yourself in this theatre, which is the largest lecture hall at Nipissing, seating approximately 220 students. We will now make our way down the A-Wing hallway towards the back of the Education Centre before taking a loop around the building back to this main lobby. Although we entered on the ground level, we are currently on the second floor, as the university sits on an escarpment overlooking the city of North Bay and Lake Nipissing. Later in the tour, we will get a glimpse at the beautiful views that we enjoy here every day. As we make our way down the A-Wing, our first stop is Ngigigdoyan, or the Office of Indigenous Initiatives. The Office of Indigenous Initiatives aims to help all students reach success at university, whether they self-identify as Indigenous or not. Their services include student success programming and advocacy, a student lounge and sacred space, an elder in residence, the Wedo Todwin Aboriginal Mentorship Initiatives, Debwen Dizon Annual Aboriginal Youth Education Gathering, Indigenous Week, the annual Welcome Back Powwow, and the Ngigigdoyan Speaker Series. Our next stop, on the right-hand side of the hallway, is the Finance Office, which has two entrances, Fees and Payments and OSAP and Awards. These next few graphics show Nipissing University's competitive scholarship opportunities for high school and college transfer students. At Nipissing University, your final grades make a big difference. Scholarship averages are calculated using your best 6 final 4U or 4M marks, or final IB score including bonus points. All Canadian and international applicants applying directly from secondary school for September entry will be considered automatically for guaranteed entrance scholarships. No application is needed. Please visit our website for more information about college transfer awards, graduate funding, future student bursaries and awards, OSAP, out-of-province scholarship requirements, and our work-study program. Our next stop is the Office of Academic Advising, where you can sit one-on-one with an advisor to select your course. As we continue moving towards the back of the Education Centre, remember, we will not be able to view all of Nipissing's labs, workspaces, and student lounges in the amount of time we've allotted. But as we walk by 2 of our psychology department's labs, the social neuroendocrinology and the human evolution lab, I'd like to highlight one of the most significant advantages to students at Nipissing, our small class sizes and accessible professors. What that might look like for you is an opportunity to participate in research in labs such as these while pursuing your undergraduate degree. The Sparrow Centre is a brand new space on the second floor of the Education Centre near the small cafeteria, specifically for business students. As we continue, we'll move through the small cafeteria to the H-Wing, which leads us to the furthest back point of the Education Centre, where we will pass by education classrooms set up as they would be for different divisions or subjects. You can think of a science class in high school with the sinks and the Bunsen burners, or elementary school where the seating arrangements can be in circles instead of rows. we will pass by more lecture theaters, seminar spaces, student lounges, biology and geography lab spaces that have direct access to our beautiful biodiverse backyard. We will now go up to the third floor of the art wing. I would like to note that although we have not shown it in this video, every space in the Education Center and on campus is accessible by elevator and/or ramp. During an in-person campus tour, our wonderful student volunteers can happily show you around the campus without taking any stairs. This next space we will view is a seminar space. Your class sizes will naturally get smaller as you move through your undergraduate into more specialized and specific studies. Some seminars have as few or less than 5 students. This classroom, the theater, and so many more are available for you to book as a student, whether it is for a study group, a meeting, for clubs, or extracurricular activities. As we make our way back down to the second floor and back towards the main lobby, we have a few stops left in the Education Center. Student Development Services encompasses so many of Nipissing University's nationally recognized student supports. Accessibility, counseling, and international initiatives, to name just a few. Across the hall, you will find Student Learning and Transitions, as well as the Academic Skills Center, where students can drop in during weekdays or find a peer tutor, usually an upper year student who has experience navigating the course they are seeking help with. Now we will descend to the first floor of the Education Center. The cafeteria serves both Nipissing University and Canadore College students, as the next few spaces we will visit are shared spaces. Sharing the College Drive location feels like the best of both worlds in the sense of having all the benefit of a small, primarily undergraduate-focused university in the classroom, and all the added student life experience of sharing the campus. As we come back up the shared staircase to the second floor, we can see parking and security services, and right next to it, the Student Health Center. The next stop we'll pass by is the campus shop, where you can pick up all of your textbooks and Nipissing University apparel. As we make our way back towards the front lobby, we pass by the Practicum office for the Schulich School of Education. This office helps Bachelor of Education students secure a placement in over 59 different school boards across Ontario. Placements are also available in Indigenous communities and in Trois-Pistoles, Quebec. Nipissing boasts so many wonderful workspaces for students, of which the Harris Learning Library might be students' favorite. The building received numerous awards for its architecture and offers tons of natural light throughout all 3 floors. You will find the circulation desk just inside the main entrance. Staffed with librarians who are ready to help, whether it's finding a resource in our physical or electronic collections, to something as simple as printing your assignments. Beginning on the first floor and throughout the building, you will find comfortable seating and reading areas mixed into all the resources of a state-of-the-art library. The Learning Commons features 46 iMac stations with both Mac and Windows operating systems. A printing station is also available. You simply need to visit the circulation desk to load money onto your student card if needed. Printing is 10 cents a page in the library. As we move up through the second floor of the library, you will find more seating for our students, as well as resources like maps, globes, STEM kits, portable skeletons, and much more. 2 classrooms are also located on the second floor, as well as the space we are currently viewing, the Thompson Reading Room. Up on the third floor, you will find group study spaces. Students can sign up for 3 hours at a time. Just over the tree line, you can see Lake Nipissing. Those of you who have not yet had the good fortune of visiting our campus in person, this should give you some idea of the escarpment our campus is built upon, which overlooks the city of North Bay and Lake Nipissing. With renovations completed in 2013, the Robert J. Surtees Athletic Center is a state-of-the-art building. Let's have a look inside together. Throughout the building, you will find seating beginning in the front lobby. This space does look a little bit different on game days, with the entrance to the gym being opened. Varsity sports are free to attend on campus for our students. Nipissing students have access through the front desk with their student cards. As we walk through the building, you will see all the spaces and equipment that you will have access to as a student. Some that we do not include in filming are the change rooms, the varsity team rooms, the board rooms, film study rooms, athletic therapy, classrooms and labs in the athletic center, and the section of the building that houses all the spaces as well as some storage. Gyms B and C combine to allow for the stands to seat around 1,100 people. The space is also used throughout the year for some notable events, like the Education Fair, where more than 60 school boards from Ontario and multiple international agencies interview and some hire art teaching graduates on the spot. Other such events include robotics competitions, regional history fairs, and provincial sporting events. This next building we will visit is named Monastery Hall. A unique building donated to the university sits about halfway down the escarpment and hosts resources for Nipissing's Bachelor of Fine Arts students. A lounge and a kitchen area are on the second floor of this 3-floor building, with many art studios, offices, a gallery, study spaces, classrooms, and a lecture theatre. No matter which residence building you are in, Founder's House, Chancellor's House, or the one we are about to view, Governor's House, you will have your own private bedroom in our suite-style residence. When you move into residence, you'll receive 4 keys, 1 fob to enter the front door, 1 for the mailbox that corresponds to your room, 1 for the suite door, and 1 for your bedroom door. As we move up to the second floor, I will just note that Governor's House has 4 floors, Founder's House has 5, while Chancellor's House, being the largest of the 3, has 6 floors. All 3 buildings have elevators and stairwells on the furthest sides of each hall and beside the elevator. As you come out of the elevator, or the stairwell nearest it, you will find the laundry room. On each floor in residence are a lounge and a study. As you will see, there's also a desk in your bedroom. Between all the student lounges, empty classrooms, seating areas throughout the Education Center, Student Center, Athletic Center, and Library, not to mention all of the outdoor space, we have an abundance of study space for our students here at Nipissing University. The residence facilities provide several great resources for our students. They are not just places to live, but a community. There are game rooms, assembly rooms for events, mail services, a service desk, and study spaces. The service desk provides information, help with mail, equipment lending for the game rooms, a tuck shop, and change for your laundry, among other resources. Make sure to check out the calendar of events so you don't miss out on any of the residence life programming, the therapy dog visits, or the grocery bus that takes students to a local grocery store. Our newest addition to campus, which just had its grand opening, is the Nipissing University Student Union Student Center. A building for Nipissing University students. Inside, they'll find everything from the NUSU offices, various workspaces, the student food bank, to a restaurant and student-oriented nightclub. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about Nipissing University. We welcome all of your questions now or whenever they come up, so please do not hesitate to contact us or to book your in-person campus tour. We hope to see you soon.